The truth about Hailey Bieber's RHODE. Is she a billionaire? What is going on? Addressing the rumors. Let's talk about this, best friend. But before we get into it, hello! My name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Grab a snack, grab a drink, girl, hit that subscribe button. I would be so grateful. Best friend, if you are new, let me do my little introduction. I am your new messy bestie. The whole vibe energy here is like we're on a FaceTime call. It is a sparkly igloo, very cozy, comforting. I do spill pop culture tea from my Disney sparkly closet. And, you know, hopefully I could become your comfort content creator. I do 5 videos a day, so you will get all the tea related to everything going on in the headlines. So, you know what, girl? Grab a snack and a drink. Get that comforter on you and hit that subscribe button. I would be so grateful. All right, best friend. So listen, girl. We got to talk because there's been a lot of rumors lately that allegedly Hailey Bieber is a billionaire, okay? And we already made that video where we discussed that she is not in fact a billionaire yet, but there's more information that has come out regarding her interest in selling her brand. Check this out, best friend. So it says here, Hailey Bieber's considered massive sale of skincare brand RHODE amid rumored strife with husband Justin. Says Hailey Bieber's reportedly considering selling her skincare brand RHODE for $1 billion after launching the company nearly 3 years earlier in June 2022. The model, who has embroiled in fan concern over her marriage to singer Justin, offers both skincare and limited makeup products through the line, such as blush and peptide lips treatment. The star has hired both J.P. Morgan and global investment bank Moelis to assist her in finding potential deal options at $1 billion in value. Since its launch, RHODE sales have estimated to be around $200 million, but when it comes to a buyer, a sale might be difficult due to the brand being only online, despite talks of the company partnering with retailers in the future. They're too risk adverse, says one insider, particularly in this environment. The market is just too uncertain to write that big of a check. According to the outlet, some buyers are wary of acquiring a brand that is associated with one celebrity and only one retailer. Other similar brands have also not made any major deals, such as Selena Gomez's Rare Beauty, Makeup by Mario, and Married by Catherine Power. An insider source tells WWD that it was due to a trailing M&A market as well as an additional economic pressures. Nobody paid $1 billion for Rare Beauty. Nobody paid $1 billion for Makeup by Mario. Why would they pay that for RHODE? It doesn't even have distribution. Another insider explained that companies such as RHODE offer too much risk for potential buyers due to being too young. They stated the brand has approached the scale where the universe of potential buyers is getting smaller and smaller. And Makeup by Mario, Rare Beauty, and RHODE are too young, too big, too independent on their founders. There's too much at risk. The buyers that are relevant are exactly the buyers that wouldn't touch this. It has been speculated that Hailey could possibly be partnering with global retailer Sephora. However, one source stated it's not just shipping products to Sephora or flying Hailey around. People think getting into Sephora is a big win, but can they support that? Also, if you guys don't remember, it was rumored that Selena Gomez was being accused of allegedly stopping Hailey Bieber and Sephora from collabing, which turned out to be all BS. So don't believe everything you read, girl. Girl, listen, let me tell you something, okay? Hailey Bieber is everywhere, girl. While Justin Bieber is crashing out, honey, she's at events, she's doing this, she's doing that. She wants to do everything else but to be still. So she is going to start doing a bunch of shit, bitch. The Hailey Bieber cinnamon buns, the Hailey Bieber freaking pillows, the Hailey Bieber dog beds, the Hailey Bieber fucking tube tops, you know, skirts, the Hailey Bieber country music, the Hailey Bieber mariachi band, the Hailey Bieber fucking Oompa Loompas, the Hailey Bieber, you know, Honey Boo Boo special, the Hailey Bieber spaghetti special, the Hailey Bieber Chef Boyardee collab. I mean, we're gonna see Hailey Bieber everywhere. Trust and believe, girl. Hailey Bieber wants to dominate, but does dominating want Hailey Bieber? That's the question, girl. Would you watch a Hailey Bieber show? You know, Welcome to the Hailey Bieber show. No, that's my Courtney. I don't really know how to do a Hailey, but I really don't know how Hailey Bieber talks. I don't think that I've watched a full interview with Hailey Bieber, if I'm being very honest. I don't think she's ever done. I don't know, girl. I'm gonna look into it. But would you be interested in it? Because the word on the street, like I said, was that she was looking for an after-school special kind of show, right? I don't know if she's gonna be the next Martha Stewart or the next Honey Boo Boo or the next. Who knows, girl? What? The Stranger Things upside down version of Gwyneth Paltrow? Who the fuck knows? Would you be here for a Hailey Bieber show or would you be here for the Sebastian Soto show? Let me know, girl. Yes. Can you imagine? How you doing? I would come out. Okay, my show declaring it now. We would have celebrity guests, right? We would have celebrity guests. We would have. Listen, let me tell you something, girl. Since I was a kid, I've been pretending to be on a show. You could ask my mom. We lived in an island, so sometimes electricity would go out because of hurricanes or whatever, and no electricity. I would literally play reporter at 3-4 years old, and I would just talk about the neighbors. I've been spilling tea since I was in the diapers, okay, bitch? Don't get it twisted. So my show, the Sebastian Soto show, how you doing? I would come out, celebrity guest, a cooking segment. I would also really want to do a self-love segment because, I think it's important to remind ourselves to be good to ourselves. I also would love in each show to interview one of you guys, choose, not just celebrities because, we all know them, but hear real stories and just kind of I don't know, girl, just embrace everybody, talk to everybody. And maybe I'll have a sit down with Hailey Bieber and we could squash the beef and I can ask her, finally, Hailey, why did you block my ass? Anyways, girl, from my lips to God's ears, honey, and no one can get in the middle of that, okay? Because what's meant for you is meant for you, even if they wish you the worst, honey. What's meant for you is meant for you, boo-boo. And if God says it, girl, God does it, okay? Boom. All right. Boom, shakalaka, beedity-bobbity, boom. Oh, girl, listen. Can you imagine waking up seriously with $700 or $1 billion in your account, bitch? I would freak out with 10,000. Okay. Let me tell you something. RHODE is one of those brands that is for the aesthetic girl, okay, or the aesthetic person, where everything is picture perfect. Everything is so organized and organic, and you are hydrated, and you have a very tone like this. It's for those type of people. Okay. Now listen. RHODE has a lot of drama behind it. A lot of people have made some really bad reviews regarding it, surrounding, allergic reactions, alleged burning, just a whole bunch of things that have come out from RHODE. Now listen, Hailey Bieber, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. She's definitely surprised me with how long her brand has actually lasted, because to be very honest, even she said that when she was starting, she was like, not another celebrity brand. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check this out.
Do you worry at all that you missed the wave?
The wave of?
The wave of celebrity beauty brands when the economy was going well and people felt like they had a lot of disposable income to try new things.
I don't feel like that's the case. I do feel like people had a fatigue of celebrity beauty brands. That is a tongue twister.
I know.
I do feel like there was a fatigue. I felt like when I announced the brand, of course, there was people that were like, oh, here we go. Here's another one. And I'm like, I get that. I understand. I'm also coming from the point of view where I'm like, trust me, I know, but this is my approach and it is different to other people. And my goal from the beginning was that this brand, if you took me out of it, would stand on its own, regardless of me.
All right, so here is where I have to say, look, I think that the fact that she even has prospects to buy her brand, I think it's a great accomplishment. And I think that, her being so little years into her whole RHODE brand, and she has $100 million in between her and Justin's net worth. That's crazy to me. Her net worth is 200, his net worth is 300, okay? That is insane to me. And you know what, girl? Whether you like it or not, RHODE is quite successful. So, I do think that she's going to probably sell it. She's going to keep some percentage. I think she's basically following in Kylie Jenner's footsteps. Now, the reason that I think that it's not 100% a good idea to sell is because a lot of people say that as soon as Kylie Jenner sold Kylie Cosmetics, okay, and gave off 51% or whatever it was, the products went downhill. The sales went downhill. Everything went downhill. It's not as lucrative as it once was. It's not as hip, as trendy as it once was. And Kylie does still, of course, post about it, but she has her other businesses now. She has Kai. She has her Sprinter line, you know, she has which is like the alcohol vodka thing. She has her other businesses that she's doing, but she sold Kylie Cosmetics for a fucking good amount of money. You know what I mean? So yes, it's a great way to kind of take off the load of the work. For example, Bethany Frankel, she did the same thing with Skinny Girl brand. You know, she invented the Skinny Girl margarita, and she sold her company for millions of dollars. But of course, that's also giving up control. So the new owners of the brand are going to choose and also have a say. And so it does kind of get your organic personality and your vibe and energy gets mixed up with theirs, so it's not as authentic to the person as it once was. Like, for example, when Kylie first started, or when Hailey first started. I think maybe, you know, Hailey Bieber could definitely benefit, because I do have to say, like, even though it's very successful, there's still a lot of backlash that comes with Hailey. And any single time, and every single time she gets canceled or there's something coming out about her, immediately people start boycotting her products, or people start throwing away her products. Her products are constantly being dragged left and right for their PR, for how they don't work, for this and that, for that and this. So negative comments definitely affect sales. So if you could get a good payday, girl, I say get the good payday, honey, and go about your day. And that way you could also be still the face of the brand, but you also kind of are free to do other things, right? Now, where can Hailey Bieber go from RHODE? What is next for Hailey Bieber, if you really think about it? Because Justin Bieber, girl, at this point in time, honey, we have no idea what's going to happen with Justin Bieber, because he seems like he's going from worse to worse to worse, and he needs to get out of Los Angeles. But where do we see Hailey Bieber? I think that Hailey Bieber is going to expand in a lifestyle trend. I think Hailey Bieber's probably like, you know, idols are probably like Goop, you know, Gwyneth Paltrow, Meghan Markle, Martha Stewart. I could see her doing like a lifestyle brand. I could see that maybe she could get into some kind of like decorative vibes. You know, she's always cooking, so I could easily see her also coming out with her cooking show. You know, she does have one on YouTube, I believe. She also has her podcast in her bathroom or something where she interviews people. So I could definitely see that happening as well. But the question is, do people want to see it? You know what I mean? That's the question. She has her strong fan base, don't get me wrong. But after everything that is going on, will Hailey Bieber be successful to be on TV or to have her own show? Like the Hailey Bieber show. Like, will she be able to be like the next Kelly Clarkson? Because rumors on the street was that she wanted to do some kind of show like that, where it has cooking, where it has this, where it has that. But the online hate is scaring potential investors away, not wanting to invest in Hailey Bieber because they're terrified of backlash. They're terrified of her cancellation. So either she fixes up her reputation, she fixes up her whole vibe, or that's always going to be a gamble in any type of investor who is going to be afraid to invest in her, because they know that she's a very hot topic and she's a target, and everybody wants to always talk about her. So what do you all think about this? Let me know in the comments below. My advice to Hailey is continue with RHODE, right? Her freaking smoothie is a humongous success. So I would say, you know what, girl, continue that. And then, you know, try and see if you could like fix your reputation a little bit, you know? And the best way to do it is I think most of her bad rep comes because of past actions regarding Selena Gomez, and also the way Justin Bieber is. A lot of people blame Hailey Bieber for Justin Bieber's life right now. So if Justin gets good, if they move, if she shows the public that she cares about him, that she cares about the baby, that she cares about their family more than she cares about herself and her career, I do believe that she could easily fix her reputation. But right now, she has such a bad reputation because, for example, he's crashing out in front of the paparazzi and she's at an event last night. You know what I mean? So it's very two different worlds. So I think she needs to show the world that she's there for her husband and, you know, through the good and the bad. And then maybe, just maybe, I think she could kind of fix her reputation a little bit. Would you watch the Hailey Bieber show? Let me know in the comments below. I love to hear from you all. I am so grateful and thankful for you. I don't take any of you for granted. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.